Welcome to Breath of the Wild 2 Legends Arceus. In this video, we're going to look at Pokemon Legends Arceus and the leaks that were excluded from the footage of their announcement trailer. Interestingly enough, it does show quite a lot of interesting things, including new features that may be coming to the game, new Pokemon possibly coming to the game. However, that one on the last one, new Pokemon, we're going to have a little closer look at that and really inspect and really digest to see if that's going to be the case at all. The leaks I'm talking about are these screenshots right here. Everything else from the leaks before the actual announcement trailer was shown in the announcement trailer, but these leaks, this picture right here was not. So we can see other features in the game. We can see rideable mounts right here, guys. This is a rideable mount. We can see climbing, very similar to Breath of the Wild, and we can see flying, so similar to the taxi idea in Pokemon Sword and Shield right now. And Raise the Mall, yo, thank you for the join, guys. By the way, if you're interested in supporting the channel and getting all those benefits, the green name, the emotes, and the exclusive bots for all the shiny giveaways, you can join the channel just like that guy did. If you cannot, that's cool, but definitely drop a sub so you keep on top of all of the hottest news and leaks for these games that are coming this year and next year. Oh, I'm going to be on top of all that stuff, and I'm really excited to see what we get. So as for these leaks, guys, these show, very interestingly, a lot of similarities to Breath of the Wild. Now, as you can see from the comments here, people really anticipated this to be just a mock-up Breath of the Wild mod that people were doing to troll, okay? So many people genuinely thought that, and it was a shock to the entire Pokemon community to see that it was real a couple of hours later. And oh boy, are we happy about that, because this is a major step in the right direction, I gotta say. I know it does look a little rough, the graphics look a little underage, or whatever you want to say, you know, guys, this great Game Freak's stepping outside of their zone, okay? They're coming into new fields, and they're starting to get new talent. So they are at the bottom of the ladder here, but they have a long way to go, and then either way, at least they're trying to get there. That's the important part, guys. That's a good point. So I, for one, do commend them for at least trying to move forward into the future where we actually are living right now as to terms with other companies. You know, I think it's fine, and I think it's about time they actually started trying to catch up. So I'm really happy to see that this is a thing that they're going to be coming out with next year. However, the fact that it's 1 year away leaves me a little concerned about how much more they're going to be able to work on and patch up, I guess, from what we actually saw from the trailer. Now, some people speculated that the footage was blurry because the stream was not in top form. I heard it did cut out the English stream. I was watching the German one, however. It was still in English, of course, but they hopefully will buff up the graphics a little bit and the frame rates too. So there's quite a few things to have a look at there. But as for these features in here, they didn't show any of these whatsoever, but these look like Pokemon. All three of them look like Pokemon. So what Pokemon are they? There's also one very big image that you probably saw on the thumbnail we did not show yet. That's this bad boy right here. Speculated to be a new Pokemon. It does appear to be a Pokemon, possibly a boss Pokemon, hence the bar of health up here at the top, which does not appear for every instance in the footage of Arceus here. And someone actually took the liberty of taking this particular frame and cutting it out into a drawing, making it look very coherent as a possible new Pokemon. I think it looks great. Now, I do think it looks good, but I do not think that this full of animation is actually the new Pokemon whatsoever. I think a lot of the lighting here is actually just the animation of an explosion, of an attack of some sort, possibly a fire attack, and that is getting misconstrued as a Pokemon. I do not think this is its arm. It might be, but who would hold an axe like this? But guys, we're going to get back to that in a second. Now, as for the Pokemon and what Pokemon these could be here, so let's take a little closer look here at this picture. The first one, rideable mounts, very clear. Well, you know, it's as clear as clear can be. This looks like a winter form Sawbuck to me, and it does clearly look like something is riding it, so I'm going to assume that's the player. I think that's a very plausible explanation. But a winter form Sawbuck, I'm going to get a cutout of winter Sawbuck and I'll overlap it here so we can guess. And also, guys, leave me your ideas as to what you think this might be yourselves. As for this one right here, this looks very much like a Nuzleaf. The legs may be a little long and the arms make it look more like a Glade. However, this thing coming out of its head is very Nuzleaf-like. So what's going on here? What's he carrying? He looks like he's carrying a big bag, like a rucksack of some sort, that does not blend in well with his body and his animation. But other than that, guys, it's hard to make out what else that could be, but he clearly literally climbing quite a vertical or steep cliff here. So this must be a feature, a climbing feature that is added to the game very much like Breath of the Wild. So I'm going to get it cut out of Nuzleaf, overlap him, and see what it looks like. You guys let me know what you think this is going to be. As for this one over here, this could be any number of variety of like different bird Pokemon that actually exist in the game at the moment. It's clearly carrying something very much like the taxi that we have in, I suppose, Sword and Shield. But what bird could this be? It's quite big, and it must be very strong. It could be a Corviknight. That's not, no, it couldn't be a Corviknight because that's Gen 8 and we are going back to Gen 4, so keep that in mind, guys. So it must be something that's Gen 4 or less, okay? But the Corviknight, of course, was the one in Sword and Shield, so we're gonna have to exclude that one for now. Let's have a look at what other people thought. Taking another look at the picture from someone else's perspective, having drawn the outline here for all four in one screen, makes it quite convenient to have a look at what people thought down here. So one person drew a new outline of this. That's this picture right here, very similar to what we already have. But people have their guesses as to what these Pokemon might be. A good guess is Staraptor, okay, for the bird here. It's quite a fair guess, but the silhouette is very unclear. Its legs seem to be in a very strange position. Now, I'm no biologist for birds or anything, but those legs do seem a bit out of whack here. Where's the bird's body? Isn't this the bird's body? And the legs should be somewhere around here, if that's correct. What in the world is happening to this bird right now? But now that I think about it a little closer, guys, we could alter the image of this picture and completely change the perspective of it, considering that this here is the body of the bird. This is the head, and this is more of the head, guys. That would be a fair guess here. And that there is what it's standing on. It's standing, not flying, as people might guess. This bird is standing right here on whatever this perch is, and this is a new Pokemon as far as I can tell, guys. With this kind of hairdo, some sort of mohawk hair, looks like a brand new Pokemon. So Sinnoh forms might not be that far out of reality that people might guess. Now, I thought, for one, I gotta say, I myself, whenever people mention Sinnoh forms, would thought just immediately, no, that's not happening, that can't be. And now, when I look at this kind of picture, this looks kind of realistic. This could be the body here. This is its little tail, its legs. This could be a new Pokemon here, because there's no Pokemon I know of with a hairdo like that. This still looks like Sawbuck winter form to me. I'm going to get an overlap for that. I think that is winter form Sawbuck. But another good guess is Cobaloin. People could overlap Cobaloin with that and it would look very similar with the horns and the kind of tail here. The tail isn't as fluffy as I would expect it to be, but it does have the rest of the features that could work for its silhouette. Looking at that silhouette again, the horns do look a little different here, but the body here at the front with the fluff does look good, and the tail, of course, is quite different. Another fantastic guess is this. It's absolutely plausible that this is a real-life Pokemon finally being added to the game for its recognition, Chewbacca. So that's really it for the guesses people seem to have put forward on this post here. As for this one, this was left completely unattended to. Looks like a Nuzleaf carrying something to me, and or a Glade. Now, I do not have any other better guesses, so if you do, let me know in the comment section. This one I didn't talk about yet, but I honestly think, because of the animation of the explosions here, I genuinely think that this is just a Farfetch'd holding its leak, and the rest of it is just the explosion animation. I'm not going to say that Farfetch'd is going to be a boss in the game. A lot of people speculate that this bar here means this is some sort of boss Pokemon. It's entirely possible, considering the new bird may be a Pokemon, a new Pokemon that I'm looking at right now. That's giving me a second breath of wind in terms of a rumor that might be the case. True, that this is our new Pokemon. I mean, I don't know if this is. I don't know. I still kind of think it's a Farfetch'd, to be honest. But let me know what your best guess is down below in the comments as well. I'd really welcome any guess, and it might just put the pieces of the puzzle in place for us all. Alright, that's all of my thoughts on these leaks that have been so far left unannounced, unattended to by any official announcements or footage. So guys, like I said, drop your comments in down below and let me know what the hell is going on here. What are these Pokemon in your best opinion? And let's see all those ideas. Let's just see if anything clicks, and we'll share that over on the Discord as well. So if you're new, do consider joining the Discord. It's free, of course, and it's a great community over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye!